Buenas a todos, aquí Bricio reportándose para el segundo episodio de Batman, una serie de Telltale Games. La verdad, con el primer episodio, en el último video que hice, la verdad quedé muy choqueado con el secreto ese que al final resulta ser cierto. Thomas Wayne, el filántropo, el médico de Gotham, resultó ser un corrupto y codearse con un capo de la mafia criminal como Falcone. Bueno, lo único bueno que nos podemos llevar es que con un poco de suerte tal vez Alfred sepa algo, así que obviamente lo sabe. Así que vamos al episodio 2, Hijos de ARKHAM, cuando Bruce descubre ciertos aspectos del legado de la familia Wayne y Batman intensifica la lucha contra el crimen y la corrupción en Gotham. El que hasta ahora era un viejo amigo pasa a convertirse en un adversario. Siempre agrego palabras, pero allá vamos. No te la puedo creer. Todavía quedo con eso de que su padre era un mafioso más, loco. Un corrupto más. Bueno, vamos a continuar. Anteriormente en Batman, una serie de Telltale Games. A ver.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Claramente sí.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Increíble. Esta serie de juegos varía según las decisiones que tomes. La historia está personalizada a tu estilo de juego.
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
Callejón del Crimen, 5:38 AM.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Corruptos
Nothing
hasta la
happened
médula
in
los
Gotham
tres.
without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Totalmente, o sea,
Thank you.
Alfred
I won't let you down
tuvo
again.
que callarse la boca por miedo también, pobre.
This is the first time I've
Es
been
difícil
back
también
here
contarle
since
eso a un
that
pibe.
night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
Sí, pero ahora hay mucho
I can
por lo que
recall
dudar.
every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Lo mataron a puñaladas después de cometer el asesinato. Claro, cabos sueltos acá, limpiaron ahí. ¿Qué?
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when
La máscara del
you wanted
zorro
to see
era, o la
Bruce.
marca del zorro
Your
era la
mother
película.
arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Era fanático del zorro, Bruce. Eso es lo que, por ejemplo, siempre me gustó de Batman. O sea, que le gustaba el zorro. O
Where
sea.
exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. No, Falcone. He's making all this
¿Cuántos buques tiene esto? ¡Wow! A no ser que el recuerdo sea así medio... Okay.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Okay. Vamos a averiguar por qué. Seguro, hay que interrogarlo en donde sea que esté, arrestado seguro. En una cárcel por ahí. DPGC 856 AM.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
Ah, ahí está el
Don't get
dealer
me wrong,
loco.
I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll
Totalmente.
put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Mencionan sin olvidar que casi cagaste a tiros a Batman.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed
Ah,
up more.
enfermería.
I
¿Pero
could
por
tell
qué?
Batman wanted to kill him, but He held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
I know he does a lot for the department, but honestly, Batman freaks me out.
Oh, he's definitely freaky. But I'm glad
Hay que
he's out there
mantener las
watching over the
apariencias.
city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episodio 2. Hijos de ARKHAM. Al menos tápenlo, pobrecito. Se le enfrían las partes
Bruce
nobles.
Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Qué pedazo de hijo de puta. Siempre querés que te atiendan. Si no es entizándote el taco para la mesa de pool. Todo lo que sea por información.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
Okay.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the fuck?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Ok, Montoya. ¿Estás bien, cosita?
The bastard had to die.
Ok, tiene algo raro en la boca.
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one
No,
gets
ya
in
está
or out!
remuerto, le metieron un...
Go!
Le reventaron el cráneo, ya fue, olvídate. Estaba a punto de contar las cosas, no. Típico cliché. 10:22 AM de PGC.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any
No.
sense.
Tenía algo verde en la boca, como que fue drogada o algo.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Encima es una de las mejores oficiales de policía según Gordo Montoya.
Alfred.
Y es la única, es otra que es incorruptible también.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos? A ver en el... Sí, tiene una marca de jeringazo,
Fresh
¿no?
injection site.
Le metieron una pichicata.
Doesn't look like blood.
Ajá. La boca.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
No me
Word is
ninguneé.
there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
No me conviene, no quiero decirle porque los periodistas, aunque Vicky siempre fue del bando bueno, pero uno nunca sabe con este juego.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Selecciona un dron para buscar la señal de Cobblepot. A ver.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
No me enfaden el pingüino. A ver, ¿dónde está? ¿Está por acá? No, toqué mal. Ahí está.
Bring me her head.
Están buscando a Gatúbela. Claro, entonces seguramente ese disco externo que le sacó Batman a Gatúbela en el primer capítulo, seguramente el famoso cliente de Gatúbela era Cobblepot. No me extraña porque le tiene cagazo. A ver.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Ahí estás, en el Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Totalmente. Amén a eso. Bueno, creo que mejor será que lo deje acá. Fue un inicio bastante agitado. Pensé que no se iba a relajar un poquito después de la gran revelación del primer capítulo. Pero bueno, vamos dejándolo acá y bueno, sí, mejor dejarlo acá. Ok. Bueno, sí, va, dejémoslo acá. Nos vemos la próxima y suerte.